Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor and I am so excited to be starting this. If you have not yet seen my channel or you're new here, welcome. This is my very first plan with me video. Please hit that red subscribe button, and other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm super excited to be diving into this world of YouTube, and I don't know. I'm just really excited. I don't know what else to say. So let's go ahead and dive on in. It's an Erin Condren vertical life planner. This is currently the newest release. It is the 12-month calendar that began in July. I loved that new option. So I do use the vertical. I also use the neutral. So it's my first year kind of with this new layout, which I'm starting to really love. I feel like it actually gives you more flexibility. Kits still work the same, but I have the option to place headers in various points of the page or in the vertical column if need be. So I really like that. And yeah, other than that, we are going to be using a kit that I recently got from a shop called Little Indigo Papery. I figured it was a great kit to match this cover and end the very first month in my new planner. So we're going to do that. I have some Simply Gilded washi. So I just have my pens that I'll be using to fill some stuff in. And other than that, let's go ahead and get started. And so we are going to flip to the week of July 17th to the 23rd and go ahead and use this. I have a couple things in here that I know for sure I'm doing, and so I had those marked down beforehand so that I would not forget about marking those down. And other than that, I am going to dive in with this sticker kit right here. The very first thing that I always do is lay down the bottom washi. I will go ahead and do the date covers. And one thing I love, this is my first time using a kit from this shop. We did a swap with my shop. She was super awesome, and I was like totally ready to shop and just knew I wanted some of her kits, and so I was like, girl, let's swap stickers, and so she did. And so I love that the Saturday and Sunday are like still within the same artwork of this kit, but a different color, because it kind of like creates its own weekend banner in itself. So just so I can fill in those numbers, I'll grab one of mine. The next thing that I will do is start to add in the headers and my full boxes. And so flipping back to a previous week, I'll kind of show you, I always have the today header up here. For me, today means what do I have scheduled. So I don't use like an hourly where what I have scheduled appears kind of in chronological order. Since I use the vertical, I have my schedule and things that I'm doing and are happening here, and then I have the middle chunk is my to-do list, and then the bottom is where I have in this case it says odds and ends, or my little things, or something that I want to make note of, and little notes to myself. And so when I'm filling out ahead of time, I'm able to pretty much do a layout that I know will work for me the most, as long as it's not too far in advance. I know I'll always start with today. It's the one header that where I place it does not change. So those are the things that pretty much, no matter what, stay the same on all of my spreads, with the exception of I also always have a quote or some sort of decorative piece in the upper corner in my now blank box, but what used to be your Thankful Thought box. And so that's kind of like the framework of what happens, and then the rest of it is kind of varied based on what I know that I'm doing. And so right now my schedule is pretty open. I'm doing a ton of work on the Etsy shop every day. It's summer for me, and so I'm currently in the transition period from grad school into my first job teaching. So I'm going to be a 3rd grade teacher in the fall, and so my Monday through Friday will look a whole lot different very soon. But for the time being, my days are filled with Etsy work-related tasks or with getting my classroom ready and getting my stuff for that ready. So I can pretty much plan ahead on these really empty work days that I have, knowing that it's going to be a lot of to-do list space needed. And so what I'm going to do is have Monday have a full box sticker. So let's see. We'll put this half box over. I do a lot of layering with my stickers. I always like to have half boxes over full boxes unless they are something like this where there's a quote. From here we would have a to-do list. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit since this will be where I schedule what's going on that day. So I'm going to layer this to-do sticker over that end point of that full box so I have more room for a to-do list. But on the days that I know I'm going to be pretty busy and potentially need some extra note space or little to-do list space, I will include that. So, since Monday and Tuesday are going to be pretty crazy with the shop, since I'm gone the following weekend, I'm going to front load my week with work stuff. I'm going to put that there so that I can include more writing space or like another checklist, something like that. And then what I'm going to do is kind of go through adding my full boxes and remainder of headers throughout the remaining days of the week before I get to the weekend. And so I will speed this up a little bit so you can see, but that's what I'm going to be adding in right now. Alright, so I am going to take some of this Simply Gilded bow washi and line that along a couple of the days here on the bottom. And I always use either a gift card or the Erin Condren ruler, something like that, to go ahead and trim down my washi, although this time around I think I need to flip this real quick because I did not put enough extra on there to grab it. So you just press it on down, rip it off, comes right off, and it's a clean cut. This side, do the same exact thing. And there you go. Just add that there, and then I'm going to go ahead and keep on filling this in. perfect fit actually. That worked out well. That is that half, and then we'll jump on over, finish these guys up. And so I'm putting the to-do list up on my Friday, fairly high up on the day, because I know I'm gone these 2 days, and so anything that I have left that I need to get done before Monday needs to happen by this day. So I'm going to leave myself some extra space to add on and be prepared for whatever ends up happening that day. And so like I was saying, I left a lot of space for a lot of writing, my schedule, a lot of to-do things. I do have a couple important things that will have to be completed before I go, and so these are kind of like to-dos, but important ones, like rather than falling in as part of a list. And then a last minute kind of note about the before weekend stuff or whatever I need to do. So because I know I have a free weekend for me time, this is a busy day. Now for the weekend, this kit does have a beautiful weekend banner, so I laid out a washi along the 2 days since I will be gone for both days, and I'm going to go ahead and just line the dots with some of the patterns from this kit so that they don't show up, and then I'm just going to put the gorgeous weekend banner kind of over that. And so I am visiting my best friend in Boston for the weekend, so it'll be fun. So my camera stopped recording, so first time for everything, right? This guy right here will be for a dinner reservation, most likely in Boston. I added a couple foil washi, confetti, thin washi kind of things throughout, just to add a little bit of something where there was more space. The rest of this I'm leaving pretty blank. So that is the second half. The next thing that I did was kind of flip over and get started on my sidebar, and I used one of the full boxes to show the quote for the week. And so I always pick one quote, and if I don't have anything in the kit that I like, or if I want to use multiple, like put one from the kit somewhere else, I always just go to the Erin Condren sticker books. This one right here, the second volume, is my all-time favorite. I have multiple. This is a new one, and I use these quote boxes all the time. If I could just have a book of these, I would totally buy it. So Erin Condren, if you're listening, a sticker book just of foiled quote boxes would be the best thing to ever happen. So these guys are great for some sidebar stickers as well if you want to use them. So yeah, other than that, she does have a sticker that says this week, and so I'm going to go ahead and put that down to get started on a quick little sidebar. If there's not a sticker that says this week in a kit, it's no big deal for me. I would just pull a thin sticker or a quarter box, put it there, and go ahead and write it myself. I am working on tracking the hours that I spend during the week on my Etsy shop. I'm really bad at tracking them, especially since a lot of times I do some work and then stop and then do some more work and so forth. So I'm going to put this right at the top this time. Normally I put it down at the bottom in hopes that maybe I will stick with it. Always have to set something to kind of hope for the best. Let's zoom this guy out a little bit. And so that will be for tracking my work schedule. The only other things that I've been working on doing weekly are taking vitamins and staying consistent on social media posts. So I will put these two weekly trackers there. And so one will be for Instagram and one will be for vitamins. And so those are my tracking things for the week. The only other thing I like to do is usually give myself some sort of message of encouragement at the bottom of something I'm working on as a personal goal. And so I'll just put a half box there so I can jot a little note to myself down. And other than that, I will just put a to-do list checklist, and that I'm just going to use one of her headers that says important, and that will just be for sort of tasks that can kind of happen throughout the week. And that's my sidebar. It's pretty simple. I just always have the two things I'm tracking, my weekly schedule, a to-do list of weekly tasks, and then a note to myself with a quote on the top for the positive kind of reinforcement. There are bill due stickers in this set. I don't have any bills due this particular week, so I'm good to go on that. That's nice. And other than that, let's see. I love that she has a planner with the pattern on it. So I will go ahead and add that with a quarter box on the Sunday. We'll put it at the bottom because who knows when it's going to happen. Put this here, and that will be the plan for next week. Let's see what other things she has. She has a bunch of these flags here, which I don't actually use usually in my weekly spreads, but they're beautiful, so I will save them for some like daily spreads that I make, or anything like that. I love her TV stickers, so let's see. Oh, and there's 4. Perfect. Because as if I need to be spending all that time, I have, let's rotate them. So Monday, we'll be watching The Bachelorette. Wednesday, Big Brother. Thursday, Big Brother, and I put it at the end because it kind of just is like a quick little reminder. Whoops. And Sunday's Big Brother also. So I'll go ahead and add that in. This isn't going to fit, so I'll just put it up here since I already put that plan one. So we have Bachelorette, Big Brother, Big Brother, Big Brother. Okay. Let's see, anything else on here that I want to use? There's definitely things that I will hold on to because there's a lot of like really cute and basic quarter box like reminders. There's just some asterisk and some hearts. So I definitely will use those as things come up. I just, obviously, at this point don't know where I need to use those. And then her icons are really cute. I will have my payday. Let's go ahead. Let's use, no, let's use blue. I will have my payday on Tuesday. So we'll put that guy here and put the little payday bag next to it. Shopping. Do I plan on shopping? I never plan on shopping, but you know, that always ends up happening. Alright, I think we'll leave it at that and I'll hold on to the rest. There's still a quarter box here and some really awesome labels and flags, and so I'm going to hold on to these ones, and normally I will just keep them either in the front or in the pocket of my planner, so that way as I'm going through in the week I have this right on hand, any of the extras from the kit that I want to match. But that is the pretty much where I would stop as far as adding anything in from any other shops. And so this is everything that is included in the kit that I just used, and that was only washi tape and that kit, and I really love it. It's the first time using a kit from Little Indigo Papery, and I was pretty much expecting to love it. But it's not, I wasn't really nervous about it, but yeah, so that is all of that so far. And then the next thing that I would do is kind of hop into my functional stickers and go ahead and add some of those where I kind of made room for some things that I know I'm going to have. Then go back in and flip through this binder, functional stickers, and they are sorted kind of by topic. And so I'll flip through this, usually go through each section and add little guys in where I want to. But yeah, that will be for a different time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you loved this kind of layout plan with me. I will in the future do ones where I'm filling stuff in or adding those little guys, but for now, for this one, I'm just going to look at how I use a kit as my skeleton for my week. I hope you guys loved it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more. I'll be doing plan with me's, I will be doing sticker related videos, shop related videos, all that kind of fun stuff. And so I hope that you guys will stick around and join me for all of that to come. Again, thank you so much. This was so much fun to do. I will talk to you all soon.